Now, I don't claim to have all the answers, and my theory on this, or what I'm about to say, might very well evolve as I gain more understanding. But if you look at criminals per se, or you look at anything, a parasite, a bacteria that harms the body, a virus, something that eats healthy cells, what we consider healthy cells that perform their function properly, or takes them over and corrupts them, kills them. So all those things are serving a purpose. They're a part of every system. If you look at your gut, if you look at your body, every day there's cancer cells that are being killed. Every day there's bacteria that's killing other beneficial bacteria for your body. They're living their lives the way they are. You can say programmed, right? That's the divine force that's driving them. There might not be a deeper thought process that we might put to it with our consciousness, but they have their own limited version of consciousness, right? They're going with their own divine order in the way they are programmed. Criminals and people that commit horrendous acts you can liken them to the parasites. And in a way, they're more realized. This is a controversial take, but everything is perfect. Everything in a system is there for a reason. Bad things happen. I'm not saying they happen for a reason, but they do happen, and it's beyond our understanding or our capability to fully grasp of why they're happening, especially at a human level. But if you can zoom out past your humanity, and if you can just experience this for even just 1 second, and you can see the whole system, how it's working, how it's interlocked, all the hidden and untangible ways that things influence each other and balance each other out, you'll see that it's all perfect. You can't have the good without the bad, or you would never know what the good was. You can't have the divine, the saints without the horrendous criminals. And no one would wish that it would happen to them or their family member. But you wouldn't have anything to contrast it with if it didn't exist in the first place. There wouldn't be saints if there weren't sinners. And I'm using that religious term very loosely, right? In a way, there's no definite good and definite bad. Those are just concepts too. But just to kind of explain my understanding of why bad things exist, it's that they just do. Why does anything exist at all? It's kind of absurd if you look at it. Just trust that the underlying force of everything is good. Otherwise, the game wouldn't be worth playing. There would be no life at all if it wasn't worth it. That's my current understanding. If you have more questions, it's a very deep topic. And in a way, it can be talked about all day or for your whole life, and you're just scratching the surface because it's so rich what's going on. But if you can take, even for a moment, or if you can, don't live there because you have to come down. But if you can get high enough, not on drugs, but that might be able to get you there, where you can see humanity zoomed out and all of life zoomed out and the whole system, you would see how beautiful it was without your own humanity, your humanistic perspective. But don't stay there, because it is terrible, the things that are happening to people. I don't deny that, and I'm not trying to minimize that. There's some things going on that in the world that, from your 2 feet on the ground perspective, are terrible. And one perspective is not better than the other. They're both a part of reality. There's a macrocosm, the spiritual. There's the microcosm, zooming in, that's us. And they're both true, and they need each other. And they are each other. I'm speaking, everything I'm talking about is from a dualistic concept, because a lot of times the only way to explain anything at all. We need these terms. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I hope you can grasp what I'm trying to say. And if you have any questions, let me know. Love you guys. Bye.